Hey there. Loss is part of life, isn't it? It's not a if or maybe, it's a when. All of us need to deal with the loss of a loved one or someone that we're close to at some point in our time here. It's for this reason that I'm using this video to share with you a technique which I've found to be extremely powerful and effective, that brings a blessing to the person that has passed away, to ourselves and to those around us. It's actually an approach which was taught to me by a Buddhist monk in Sri Lanka. But be reassured, it's a universal method which you will be able to utilize no matter what your beliefs or your personal approaches are. So let me explain how this works, but please make sure that you watch to the end of the video, because though it's a very simple technique which you'd think was very specific, it's very utilizable in many other ways and versatile in its own nature. So when you've lost someone, when someone's passed away, you will find that there are certain situations which remind you. These reminders actually aren't just external, they can also be internal thought processes that just bring them back to mind. This is going to be something that you will utilize from now on. Your goal is to send a blessing to this person for the next step in their journey. So as soon as they come to mind, visualize them. Imagine them flourishing on all levels. Think of the most successful and happy times in their life and amplify it. Imagine them thriving, learning the right lessons, expressing the right good things that they are good at expressing. Visualize this clearly and imagine this being sent forth to that person. Now, it may be that you believe they're on a journey and that you're helping them through that journey. It may be that you get a feeling that they're ready for a new form or a new challenge, or help with that. It could be that your beliefs have a sense that they're going to harmonize and become at one with nature or with everything. Whatever you find yourself drawn to imagine, just make sure that your overall intention is that the right blessings will go in the right way, and that goodness and best outcomes will result for all. Now, once you've done this blessing, let go. Let go and move back to the here and now, allowing that kindness to continue on undisturbed by analysis or over-examination. Now, this technique is a great blessing on many levels. So first and foremost, you can imagine how these good intentions could ripple out and could be a real benefit for that person who's passed away. For your own mind, it allows it to get things in the right position. It allows you to feel a sense of helping that person that you care about, and to put things in their place. You can also share this technique with others, perhaps in the feel of your manner. Perhaps you could just describe the best times to them and the things that you remember going on, where that person was thriving. Or you could even, if you approach this in a skillful way, perhaps help them by teaching them the technique. If this is a good way of going about things and they're open to it, this really helps. It allows everyone to unite in this common vision of happiness and success and evolution for the person that they all cared about and all want to see carry on in the next step. Now, this technique is, of course, designed for when someone has passed away. And it's wonderful for that. It brings a sort of sense of togetherness for everyone practicing this. And we can all imagine how beautiful it would be to stand in remembrance, performing this kind of imagination and blessing. But it can be used for other situations. What if it's not that the person has passed away, it's that you've lost contact with them for another reason. And those other reasons, they can be quite complicated. It could be just that you can't find them. It could be that there was a falling out and it can't be harmonized again. There could be some strange reason that contact is confused or would cause bigger problems for others. It's just not the right thing to do. Maybe that person, they're not ready to have the kind of positive interaction you need in your life. They've got to learn a few lessons before they can do that with anyone. Whatever the reason, you can imagine that whatever they're doing is going to be good. You can visualize them evolving, learning, and improving. Send out pure good intentions. Now, this is really beneficial because it may be you've got unfinished business or there's some things that can't be ironed out with that person. Well, you can iron them out in here by making sure that you imagine them learning to be a better person and the right things happen in their life so that they can also be harmonious in the world. They can sort things out. Now, this doesn't mean you're inviting them back in. It doesn't mean that you're going to include yourself or anything in that visualization at all. In fact, far be from that intention. You are using this as a means to move on. You send that blessing and then you let go and you focus on your thriving here. You focus on building your life into the best possible life as you can bring about. This is a really wonderful method and you should apply it wherever your intuition calls. If there is a pet that has passed away, really use this. Really imagine them running in the field they'd have loved being in. Imagine them in their next stage, having the food they want, having the form they want, healed of their illness. Send that kindness out. They may be gone, but you are still with them. Send it out and then let go. I've even seen people use this for circumstances or objects effectively. Something's been stolen, they just send out good intentions that the person who stole it will learn a better way of doing things and the object will get to the right person who will appreciate it. Sending kindness, letting go. They've lost a job. There's some circumstance whereby they loved where they were living, but they can't be there anymore. Sending kindness. Whoever's there is going to really enjoy it, and I'm glad they're really enjoying it. I'm moving to what my next stage is. I'm leaving the house or the job or the object to move to its next stage. Imagine it as wonderful as it ever was, and being that kind of presence for the right person or for the right circumstances. This technique is worth practicing. It becomes more powerful as things go on, and the more you open your heart and focus your mind on sending these good intentions out, the more you'll see the hidden layers of this and how this radiates out around you. My name's Martin Folks, and I hope that this video was of benefit to anyone who's dealing with loss and would like a technique to make the best of this circumstance. Until next time, let's make every word, thought, and action count.